Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dark World, and we're going to start with some Thaumcraft research, as I promised. So, this looks like a good place to start, and it says you need scribing tools and paper to get this research note. So, these are the scribing tools, we can just pull them out of there, and we have some paper here. So once those are in your inventory, you can click, get a research note. And then you put that there, and it tells you you need your scribing tools. Put that there. Now, the idea is to connect all these together, and you have to kind of know a little bit about the various aspects. This is a primal aspect, order, and then we have the brain and the owl. So, if we go to here, this icon, it will tell you how it's made once it stops lagging. Okay, so here's the brain. We've got Terra and Spiritus. Yeah. So the idea is, generally we want to probably go back all the way down to primals if we can, and try to link the primals all up together. So we have Terra's a primal, and the other one we had was order. And if we look around, I can really see here's primals. So Modus is a good one that links two primals together. Ordo, Invictus. Invictus is water and earth, so you have to kind of look around and see. Here we go, earth and Ordo. Vitreous, and this is all the various items I've scanned that provide this particular aspect. So that's how I got these 55 research points. Basically researching all the stuff. So, Ordo, Terra, so let's start with that. So the brain we knew had Terra. So you have to have something that either is composed of it, or, one of these has to be a part of the other. And earth, or the mind, let's go back and look, it was earth and something else. Yeah, earth and Spiritus. So we'll be able to link these two together. Right, and then we knew that this connects to there. We'll need another one of these. And there we go. Now we got a path leading through all these. Now we have to just worry about the census. And there's a reason I started with this one. Because I know this one's going to make research simpler after we research it, so I usually start with that one. Census. We've got air and Spiritus. And Spiritus was part of the brain as well, I think. But we've sort of moved away from that now. Victus was what? Terra. Alright, so we go from Terra to Victus to Spiritus to Census. So, just gotta find those now. Okay, there's Victus, which was Earth. Right? Makes a connection. Then we go to Spiritus, connect those two. And now we're done. So, yeah, the idea is just to link them all together. And we get our research note. And we just right click with it. And there we go. Now if we look at the book, we can click on this and read all about it. You become more efficient at performing research. whenever you remove an aspect that you placed in a hex, there's a 25% chance that you will regain the research point. So if you accidentally put the wrong one in, you got a small chance of getting it back. You're also able to see what aspects you need to combine to create other aspects you are hovering over. And I'll show you what that. Let's try this one next. Why not? So, put that in, put our scribing tools back, and now you see when I hover over these, you can see what they're made of, so we don't have to go back to the Thaumcraft and look it up. Primal ones won't have any aspects they're made out of. So we have the brain again, which was Earth and Spiritus. We have this one, Fabrico, and it's got tools, order, human-ass, so there's brains. So we could probably link somewhere along the line with that. So let's try that. The brain's got Earth. So go to there, and then this brain goes here. So let's link those up. Now we just got to get to Perdicio. Brain goes to Earth. Perdicio's a little bit tricky. We got here Void, Vacuous, which can link with air as well. Air is a good one to link with. At least I find that's the case. But in this particular case, we don't necessarily have the useful things we need. We could go to here, to order, but yeah, it's not going to help. So there's the Victus again. That might be worth trying. So let's try this. So we've gone from Perdicio to this, and then we're going to go to Victus, which will go to Earth. There we go. And you see how we can connect them all up again. So, then we got another one. Maybe we should try something a little bit trickier here. Ooh, forbidden knowledge though. Said something about, yeah, warp. Yeah, I read through this already, and researching for magics or crafting objects of a questionable nature tends to distort a thaumaturge's view of reality, twisting both their minds and their bodies. This effect is called warp. And warp can be permanent and stuff, and I don't know. But I think it's maybe going to be handy to have. So let's do it. Might be a mistake, I don't know, we'll see. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. So here we got 4. This is going to be a little more interesting. We've got magic, and we've seen these already. Now we got magic in the mix. Magic, you see magic quite a bit. And you can go to Potentia. Whoops. If you just click on it, then it'll go down there so you can try and combine them. That's not what we want here though. So we got order and fire. The other one is air, and so these both go to primals from the magic, so that's kind of nice. And you just gotta figure out which one you want to go to. So like here, this goes to air, which could be useful. The brain goes to earth, or goes to spiritus. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Earth would be good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to earth from there. This one we're going to want to go to air, I think. Okay, so vacuous. I guess we'll go up this way. like to start off going around and picking primals that I'm going to go toward. So this one's already primal. Senses air. So there you go. Now an excellent one to link airs together is arbor, because there's so many different woods and stuff, you get a lot of these. So I like to use those. Now if you want to link this to earth, you'll see the little leaves there, called it herba, which goes to earth. So bring that to there. And there's your earth. For earth, metal is a good one. You can get a lot of metal research points. So you can link with that. And then linking earth and ordo together, vitreous is a good one. So we gotta go to earth first. Earth. Ta-da! So you can see once you get them down to primals, then it's just a matter of finding good combinations of things that'll get you to the other ones, then you can link the primals together. So that's kind of, that's a scary sound. You have gained permanent warp. Okay. Not good. I don't know what the hell with this. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. This will increase your bonus to 50 to get this thing back. Additionally, there's a 10% chance that whenever you place an aspect, that it will not cost any research points to do so. So that's useful. So it helps a little bit, but it's not super useful. Not as useful as this research expertise, that's for sure. And you can just keep going. These circular ones are ones you're going to have paper for. And square ones, I guess. There's some that are like kind of diamond shaped. Not diamond, hexagon shaped. Like this one. So if it's open up, you can just click on it and it takes certain, here you go, here's an example. So you just need these two aspects, you need enough of those, and you just click it and you get it, but you lose those particular aspects, 3 of each of those two. But you get it right away. So it's kind of nice. And even it's kind of hexagon shaped like that. And as you research things, sometimes other new things will show up. And there's several tabs that you can choose from to go researching down. This one doesn't have much of anything. Hemorrhagy, atomic tinkering, aphomancy, so this gets involved with the bees. Might be useful. Atomic esoterica, shard rings. And this is like the arcane workbench, this thing over here. And you'll see, it looks like a crafting thing, but you'll notice the magic down here that you need. So if you're going to try to make one of these, for example, I have to grab some crystals, which I've got here. And we've got a lot of air ones, so I'll give that a shot. This is, yeah, I think I covered that last episode, didn't I? And I redecorated this a bit. I think it looks nice. And I got 8 of these blood runes. So, yeah, this is a tier 2 now. I don't have the sigil on me, so I can't show you, but just have to take my word for it, I guess. That I can show you. Then you'll notice this glows. This tells you need magic, so then you need to put this thing back in here. And we're full up on everything right now. Oop, but if we take it, you'll notice we're missing a little bit now. Yeah, the air went down to 8.5. So it used up 15 points from the wand, so you have to go out and recharge it. Then we got a ring, but we already have a ring here. I think Perdicio is harder to find out there in a while, so I'll stick with this ring. But there you go, that's how that kind of stuff works. So now that I've kind of illustrated it, I'll probably do a lot of the research off camera, and I might get into more interesting things later, and I'll show you that kind of stuff. But the research, I don't know, it feels like I kind of spoil it a bit if I go through it all, show you exactly how to do it. But if you guys really want me to, then maybe I could do it. But I give you the basics on how to do it. I think it's kind of fun to challenge yourself to figure it out yourself exactly how to get the research done. So, yeah, let me just grab that sigil and I'll show you guys. Here it is. And Tier 2 altar. So we can start upgrading to the Tier 3 altar. It also opens up some new possibilities every time you go up a tier. So some things we couldn't do. Let me demonstrate. So before we could just make the one whatever it's called, slate, I think. What we got in there? 1400. Alright, so we throw that in there. And we let it go. And there you go. So yeah, this is the blank slate, which is what we had before. And now, we can see how it can be used. Yeah, here we go. Tier 2 altar. If you put one of the, keep it in there, you can get a reinforced slate. What can we do with that? Well, some of that stuff. You can upgrade it again if you got Tier 3, which we don't yet. But now we can get some of these other runes, like the Rune of Sacrifice, Rune of Self-Sacrifice. This is the one we're going to want. Ritual stones. So we want to start making these. What this will do is, when we use the knife to draw blood, if we got a bunch of these, we'll have actually more LP from it. So instead of getting just 200 points, we might get like 210 points. And so forth. And all depends on how many of these you got. So that can make it quite a bit easier to do this stuff, speed it up a bit, because most of the time you're just waiting for yourself to heal, you know. Having regeneration can help. We don't quite have that yet. So we might not get too far in this until I can get like regeneration of some sort going. Probably going to go with like bees. You can get the what's called an explorer effect on the bees, and that's I forgot the name of the bee, but I know how to get there. And once we get one of those, then that'll just regenerate us while we're waiting there. So that'd be pretty nice. So we'll probably work on that. I'm not going to upgrade this right now. If you looked at it, we needed 2,000 LP. And the first one only took 1,000. So they get more expensive as you go. It goes from 2,000 to 5,000 to go up to this. 1,500 or 15,000. Go up to demonic. And can we mic? Yes, we can. Or wait, what was that? Tier 5, yeah, we go to Ethereal Slate, 30,000. And it doesn't look like we can upgrade it from there, so that'll be the highest one. And you'll be able to do all these goodies, I guess, once you get up there. So, alrighty. So, Bloodwood Bow. Okay, yeah, I wanted to enchant this thing. And we have... Where did I put that stuff? Nothing there. Not here. Did I leave it out on these tables, maybe? Yeah, here it is. So, I made some of the stuff. Mana Steel, remember how to make that. Oops, recipe. There we go. Just throw some iron in our pool, mana pool. Turns it into Mana Steel. Same thing with this. You just throw a diamond in, get your ass off the diamond out, and this is just gold. And it makes these mana pylons. And from what I've heard, these, if you put 2 of these near a craft or enchanting table, there's my enchanting table I made, then it acts as though it's, you can put level 30 things on there. So let me get the bow and we'll see if this works. If so, that'll be nice. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get more books. Because I don't think I got enough books to get up to level 30 right now. Oh yeah, nice. Now we just need 30 levels, which normally would be a problem, but not for us because we got a whole bunch stored down here. So we come down here like so. And we click 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30 levels. So, now we still got quite a bit of XP juice left. So, put that there and let's see what we get. XP boost 3. Extra XP from mob kills. Interesting. And power 4. That's not so bad. I'll take it. So that'll be useful when I go into the nether again. These things look kind of neat. So, nifty, nifty, nifty. The next thing I want to get into, we need a... This thing drains kind of fast, and I would like to go with some other kind of power here. Something a little more renewable. So, I've got... It's nighttime, isn't it? I started this line coming down from the surface. Yep. There we go. And we're just going to run it this way. And that's dark. There's our night vision. There's our night vision wearing off, and now we can't. Alright. There, there, there. Alright, let's go sleep for the night. Alright. Oh, I replaced the ladder with the elevator. Oop. Just brings us up like that. If you haven't seen that before, it's pretty nice. And you just hold shift, go down, jump, go up. Pretty nifty. Alright, so I set this thing up. This is where the wires come out from down there. And what we're going to do is put some solar panels up here. And we actually have to go make those because I didn't make them yet. I made some of them, but I didn't make too many of them because I wanted to... Well, I did make quite a bit, but I saved some so I could show you guys how to make them. And for that I made this table. So, first one we need is this. And just going to make a whole bunch of them. This should be exactly enough that we need according to my calculations, so hopefully I'm right. Oh, that's 64. Then we can go to solar power 1, which takes 3 of those. Okay. And finally, look at how this is used. We go to this one. Like so. And this will make 9 of them. Yep, perfect. And you can go even higher than that. Oh, elevator. So this is how you craft the elevator. Just an ender pearl and wool, any color wool. So put those ender pearls to use. Now, solar. So these are advanced solar. These provide industrial craft energy, which is EUs. These are quite a bit harder to make. This is the base one. This comes with, no, that's not the base one. Here's the base one. Industrial craft 2, which isn't too bad. I mean, you got a generator here, using like some tin. About 3 pieces of tin or whatever. Quite a bit of iron. 5, 6, 7, 8 iron per one of these. And these only output 1 EU per tick. That's it. You need coal, glass, the chips here. And with that you can upgrade it to this. This one will produce 8, since there's 1 from each one of these. So you just kind of combine it together. And then you can combine those. So at this level, I mean, we've got 8 times 8, which is 64 of these simple ones we gotta make. And that's 8 iron. So 64, so you're looking at 8 stacks of iron just to make one of these. And then you can go up 1 more. And I think this is about as high as you can go. But you can throw on a helmet, charge your stuff. But only if it uses EU, so. So this is a pretty expensive route. These are pretty tough and expensive too. You need like iridium for this. You can see the recipe, carbon fibers advanced, sonarium. Molecular transformer. So this is something new. But yeah, it makes a lot of energy. And that's just, yeah, the advanced one. And then you get the hybrid, which is even higher. And you get the advanced one for that. Then you go to the ultimate. These are the really expensive things here. See, this takes uranium here. Takes 9 of these things. Crazy in this thing. Oh yeah, iridium reinforced plates. So diamonds, 4 iridium chunks each. Really expensive. And then there's the quantum one, which takes 8 of those ultimates. Plus this thing. So, yeah, I don't really want to go down this route. This, you know, maybe end game we'll make some of these just to say we did it. But for now, no. But these are all industrial craft options. When it comes to the RF, we've got this. That's what we made the 1, the 2, but you can keep going up to. And this will generate 4,096 RF per tick, which isn't too bad. But yeah, it's quite a bit of work getting up there. Relies on the ones before it, as always. This is one we have now. We'll go up another step. You know, we're looking at a machine frame, leadstone energy, and we need these things. Not too bad, but you know, this. You look at these generate 16 RF per tick. This generates 64, which is 4 times as much as these. So you could just put 4 of these out, or you can combine them with all this other expensive stuff to make something that sits in just one square. So it's more compact, but you know, this would be the cheaper option, just to use up a little more space, and that's kind of why I made 9 of these. But I don't want to have so many of these, you know, Mark 1s. It'd be, what, 8 times 9, like 72 solar panels. That'd be, oops, I didn't want to do that. Oops. And, oh, well, can't dismantle it with that, but you can view information about it. You can only sleep at night. I thought it was night. Nope. Alright. We'll go out here then. And we can put these down. Just like so. Actually, I want to put the facade down first. This. Kind of hide it a little bit. Not that it really matters, but I think it'll look a little nicer. Not that you're going to see it, but and there we go. They should be generating power. So, let's go down and see if it's running into the generator, I guess. Do we have power going up? No, we don't. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to take this out of line. And now we have power going up. Nice. 144 RF per tick. Of course, this only works during the day, but nice passive system of generating power. So that's nice. I'd like to make something bigger. So, actually, bank, right? So bank. So the highest tier one here. For octadic, which I've got here. Already did that. Vibrant crystal. So we're going to need some of this vibrant alloy. We're about out of that stuff. I think I got it memorized now. 1 gold. 1 glowstone dust. 1 redstone. And 1 pearl. Speaking of minerals, let's go check on our farm. Oh yeah, they're ready to harvest. I tend to forget about them, but they take so long that, and then every time I need a pearl, then I go think about it. Oh, let's go check them. So it works out, I guess. Sure. Ooh. Extra ender lily seed. That'd be cool. If that's the case, I'll have to check it next time. I've upgraded these to nether furnaces. And what is a nether furnace, you might be wondering? Well, let me grab some sand, for example. And we'll just put in 1 piece of charcoal. And we'll see what happens. Come back and check on that. Right. So now we need to make this. There it is. Put that in with an ender pearl. And we get our vibrant ally. And was it a diamond we needed? Emerald, okay. No problem, we got emeralds. Emeralds right here. Take the ender pearls away. So we got a decent amount of ender pearls now. I also built one of those soul flasks and saved it, and then there was an enderman walking around in my base, so I decided to go capture him with it, and so that's why I got that. So good to make them ahead of time, I guess, and just have them ready so that when the opportunity presents itself you can capture the creature you want. Alright, we need to break this down first. There we go. Put that in there, and we got our vibrant crystal. So it was that, and we need electrical steel, didn't we? And that we don't have, I don't think. Okay, the game crashed, so we didn't lose too much. I think this is the only thing we lost, was we were at that point. So the electrical steel we need to make. Some of that in here and here. Set to running. Meanwhile, we'll remake the crystal. This time we're gonna be in better shape. A little bit laggy, but there we go. And vibrant capacitor. Take that out of the way. Put that there. Oop. Yeah, low. Must be nighttime since it's not charging, huh? Okay, definitely nighttime. I don't know if we can stack these together or not. Plus 99 RF per tick. Oh, it's going up. Try this here and see what happens. Right. Yep, I guess they can't share their loads. Oh well. We'll just use the bigger one then. We'll save this other one for later or something. Put it in his chest. And we don't need the Stirling generator anymore. I'd like to. I think I'll make a second one of these so that they'll merge together, form one big thing. For that, we're going to need more of these, though. What else did we need? I forget. Oh yeah, the crystal. So we need what? 1, 2, 4 of these. No wait, we need 4 of these. So we need 8, 16 of these. And we're out of redstone. Get some more redstone. And should fix that right up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Copper. I'll just I'll finish this up off camera and put it in there. Because it's going to take a little while. The reason we're going with the solar up here, if you're wondering why, the big reactor we plan to make here, I looked through the config files and yellorium does not spawn anymore as ores, so I'm thinking the bees are the only way you can get them anymore. So it's probably going to be a while before we have that. So I thought I'd make this solution for now, and later when we get the reactor we can deal with that. So definitely going to want to get started with these bees, and I've already started. I'm planning to put it here. Up. So this will be the little spot. I got a little glass window up here. So I'll set the apiaries up here and probably have the machines over here. I made a carpenter already. I need a squeezer as well. Anyway, I'll just the machines are pretty simple to make. Here's the squeezer. They pretty much all take the sturdy casing, which is just bronze, 8 bronze, and then this takes some glass, some tin, carpenter. Where is it? Here it is. Same thing, except it takes bronze on the outside. And this is sort of the pattern you get with a lot of these forestry machines. So it's not too hard to make, so I'll make them and set them up. They require RF power, so we'll have to run the power over there as well. I'll probably do that off camera. You saw me hook this up on camera, so probably wasn't too exciting, but I thought I'd show it. So yeah, that should do that. The I'm about ready to upgrade my hammer, I think. So we got a leadstone energy cell. What I'm going to do is make a powered hammer. I think I already mentioned that. And what I'm planning to make, if we look at what's required here, so you need 2 plates, one of these hammer heads, and a rod. These 3 top ones contribute toward the mining speed as well as durability, and the rod does not contribute toward mining speed in any way, and it affects durability by supplying some sort of multiplier. So you want probably the best multiplier you can get here and the best mining speed for the rest of these. So the best rod would be magnesium, and the best these parts would be cobalt, and these all take 8 each, so that's 24. But you can double your outputs. You can double the ores. So we really only need 12. But we also need 3 for the tool rods. So 15 and 3 total is what we need. We'll throw all that in here. And I got the parts laid out here. We need 2 of these, one of those, one of those. And with our new power system, that thing should be full most of the time. I'll be able to just charge up my hammer in there when it starts running low on power. There's other options we can do too. There's we'll probably want to make a jetpack soon. And you have this. This is the ultimate for thermal expansion route. But I also got we have the Ender IO route here, and these are the jetpacks for the Ender IO, and this is for the thermal expansion. The place you well, let's look at the top one. Is the tier 5, right? And it has all kinds of stuff, but it requires a tier 4 jetpack, and the tier 4 requires tier 3, which requires tier 2, which requires tier 1, and so this is where you want to start at the tier 1. So we'll probably get into crafting this at some point. But the other thing about this is you need this capacitor pack, and the capacitor pack is basically a portable thing you wear on your chest slot, and you charge it up, and yeah, it's got 10,000 RF. But that's the, well, this one's got 50,000 or 50 million, 10 million, 2 million, 400,000, and yeah, that's the basic one. So we could make something like this, but when you build this and you combine these two, then it has all the power, and so it acts like a jetpack and will charge up your hammer. So we'll probably make one of these because we're going to eventually need it, and we can use it whenever we go mining, I guess. We can swap it out. We don't necessarily need the protection then, so that's kind of the plan. Flight control unit. That's not what I clicked on. Yeah, so we need to capture some bats, I guess. Yeah, this is going to be a complicated little project here. This is not a very easy thing to make, but oh wow, we doubled our Manulin as well. Must be a change. Alright. I guess we can make 2 rods. That's fine, because we're going to need other tools, like the lumber axe. So we'll do 2 of those. And the cobalt. One there, one there. Okay. A little bit slow. And we can put it all in here then. So this is pretty much the best hammer you can make, in my opinion. And it's going to be the fastest. And yeah, effective durability is 22,500. That's a lot. Mining speed 5.6, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean you got 11.9. This shows different than over here. I don't know why that is, but this number I think is about the same as compared to this. This one's a 9. This pickaxe 9. So this one's faster than this little pickaxe here even. So we make that, and we can throw that on there. And now we have RF charge on there. So we can replace this thing. Let's go give it a try, shall we? I'm going to probably throw a silk touch on this as well. Just because it seems like I want to keep some of these ores and... yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh. But if we look at it, it has full durability still, and just lowered the charge a little is all. So let's go try and charge it up. Anything new? No? Yeah, they take a long time to grow, so won't be ready yet. Alright, we set this in, okay, 16 items with just 1 charcoal. So you can see it's twice as efficient as a normal furnace. It's even more efficient than the iron furnace that we had earlier. But you gotta go to the nether to get it. Alright, we got no power. Interesting. Is it nighttime? I guess it must be nighttime, but I don't see why it would have drained all our power. Mystery. Unless I never charged up in the first place. Weird. These are all charged up, so what's going on? Very strange. I guess we'll have to go up and investigate. So are these things? During 14. And I got some stored, but they're not emptying. Weird. Interesting mystery. Still nothing. Alright, let's take that out. Put it back. That help? Nope. I think we're gonna need some troubleshooting tools then. I think Idaho has some kind of monitoring tool. Conduit probe. Yeah, be interesting to make. So I'm gonna troubleshoot this off camera. I think might be kind of boring and take a long time. So that's everything for this episode. We'll probably get into the forestry stuff next episode, so that should be interesting. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Take care.